Well, it's a debut novel for one New Haven woman. It's called The Revelation of Beatrice Darby, and it takes on a unique storyline. Here with all the details is author Jean Copeland. Jean, actually you're from East Haven. Your mom was from New Haven.
Yep.
And set the story up for us, if you will.
Well, it takes place in the late 50s, and it starts out in New Haven when Beatrice is a teenager.
Okay.
And she goes into a drugstore and she finds what was called a lesbian pulp fiction novel on the drugstore shelf, paperback. And as soon as she reads the first line, that's where the whole revelation begins.
Interesting. And what made you write a book with kind of a, I wouldn't say controversial, but not something we hear about every day?
Well, you know, a writer has to start with what they know. And my adolescence in the 80s wasn't a lot different from Beatrice's in that I had to keep my sexuality secret because coming out would have, you know, been pretty dangerous.
So would you say you had to do research for the book?
Well, I had to, definitely because of the time period. I found that a lot of documentaries and films from that period helped inform me. And then as far as the details of just the whole social climate, I did talk to people about it.
And initially it wasn't so easy to get the book published, correct?
Right, right. For any new novelist, it's always difficult to find a publisher, but especially when you're dealing with a subject matter that is, you know, not as open to the public, that I had to go through and, you know, I found a great publisher, Bold Strokes Books, where they do focus on publishing gay and lesbian literature. And
then you kind of do some rewriting at that point, or?
Oh yeah, it's gone through a lot of processes to get to where it is. It originally started out as my master's thesis when I was at Southern.
I see.
And so then it went into, I made a full-length novel out of it. Then the publisher, they first accepted it, but then they said, we don't like what's happening after this. So if you change it up, we'll read it again and then we'll consider it.
I see. You're a school teacher.
Yes.
So you do a lot of writing, right?
Yep.
You teach that.
Creative writing.
Creative writing. So are you working on anything now that the book is already published?
I have a few stories that that I'm working on as far as, you know, turning them into novels. But right now I have to kind of focus on Beatrice and focus on my teaching during the day, but that's what summers are for.
Sure. So without giving the whole book away, we want to read it. Does Beatrice get her point across?
She does. It takes her well into her mid-20s to get her point across, but she eventually does.
And would you have any advice for young authors?
Just keep doing it. If it's something that you feel passionately about, if it's a story that you really need to tell, just go for it. Rejection is all part of the process, and you know, everybody has a story. Nobody should have to hide it.
That's true. The book isn't out just yet, but we can pre-order, correct?
Yes, you could pre-order Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and actually the publisher's website, boldstrokes.com or boldstrokesbooks.com. You could get an ebook right away, and then it would even ship immediately from them.
Oh, we'll look for it there. Then thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's great having local authors on.
My pleasure.
All right.